Warriors for the second time this year.
Came in and warmed up, I believe, into the game.
All right, so you see Steph with the highlighter shoes there. Steph, Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, and Quentin Post. This is the starting lineup Steve has stayed with the past 10. Post, little push shot, and opens the scoring. For Sacramento, Russell Westbrook, Keon Ellis, great defender, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Maxime Renaud. So Domantas Sabonis still out. Keegan Murray with the ankle issue is going to miss a couple weeks too. Renaud inside and blocked by Quentin Post. And then DeRozan is fouled.
Solid defender.
LaVine, DeRozan, and Westbrook are capable of going off, and LaVine dropping in the jumper.
He's got so much game, and again, another mid-range jumper. You got to be ready for that. You just kind of anticipate it. It's something to look at the scouting corner. Okay, I got to mentally prepare for them to rise up from the mid-range.
Keon Ellis' job is to slow down Steph, and Curry right down the lane will pick up the foul. Opportunity for a three in the head. Steph went,
Yeah. He sold it.
He did. Well, he just made sure.
He just made sure he got the call.
That's a new one right there. I like that.
I told you he's getting better.
I've been electrocuted.
I told you he's getting better at drawing fouls. I told you this.
DeMar DeRozan master the mid-range, out front iron there. You don't see Curry on the touch fouls accentuate that, but I liked it. Draymond inside. What a nice finish. And Ellis got hit and is still behind the play.
Still a little worse for wear there. He tried to fight over the top of that one and switch it late, and they're just exploiting that so perfectly. Steph is making great decisions.
Renaud, good pump fake and then finish.
Renaud he averaged 20 and 11 his last year at Stanford. Another four-year college guy.
And 42nd pick. These second rounders that have extensive college experience, particularly of size, have been good.
Three-level score. He's got really good footwork in the post. Back to the basket game.
Back out to Quentin Post. Pick and pop. Drop it in three.
So when we start talking good about Maxime Renaud, you got to test him. And Quentin Post can go pick and pop. He's going to struggle to get back out there.
The Netherlands versus France? A European battle in the middle?
You know how to make it as big as possible.
DeRozan missing there. Draymond Green has been handling the ball so well as of late. In a conversation with Steve Kerr, he and Steph on turnovers, and Curry with a three right on cue.
Steph just stopped in no man's land.
Draymond 8 straight made with the three.
Draymond just dribbled right up to him.
Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook, I do my notes this morning, right? And I'm going, he's 5 of his last 27 on threes.
Yeah.
What's he do? Hit a three.
Of course.
Curry out firing there. Renaud with the rebound.
He's 34% on threes. He was actually shooting it better earlier in the season.
Zach LaVine's a great three-point shooter, but that one was flat. Yeah, the Dubs playing every other day means Al Horford can play, DeAnthony Melton can play. GP2 is back. This is the healthiest the Warriors have been as Post misses a three.
I think Westbrook was kind of surprised that he shot that one.
DeRozan. It's his office, that left block. They cycle it out of LaVine, and he is fouled.
You get a double team from Draymond Green, incidental there, but Draymond's getting home free.
LaVine couldn't quite finish there. Renaud, extra opportunity. Westbrook could hit 1-3. Keon Ellis' sidestep triple on the way is good. He is a 3-and-D guy.
36% from three-point range. Renaud is a really solid rebounder, too.
Warriors nearly the turnover.
Most part, holster that. See if you can just make the simple play.
And a catch by Jimmy Butler. Creating a little space, putting it in and drawing the foul. Man, Jimmy Butler is so smart and knows all the angles and how to position his body.
He's got his team getting.
Great to see GP2 back. He had the sprained ankle against Milwaukee. So Jimmy Butler off to a nice beginning. Got the three-point play with the rebound. Draymond has scored. Post and Steph have scored. And now LaVine down the lane has scored.
The speed of that action was what made it work more than anything. It's just another screen he got, and he kind of turned the corner there. You're trying to switch, but he's just coming off of that thing so fast.
He was waiting for Steph, and Keon Ellis did a good job to deny him. Shot clock at 7. Now Moses will cross over and lay it in.
That was a mean cross. Keon Ellis I mean, he's still looking for him. You know, just wave at him on the way by.
Well, the Kings are 30th in field goal percentage defense, and the Warriors have opened 7 of 9.
It's looking like Allen Iverson there.
Westbrook got to reward Levine, but couldn't handle it. Guy Santos, early playing time. Curry is locked in. Another 3. He's got 9, and the Kings.
Look at the Warriors in a zone right now.
They won immediate 1-3-1 and then backed out of it. That's interesting.
Well, they kind of just exchanged spots.
Yeah.
GP2 and Moses Moody.
Rosen checked the clock and, oh wait, I have a mid-range jumper? I'll just hit that.
Over a smaller defender.
DeMar DeRozan, 9th pick in 2009, year 17, and still averaging 18 points a game. Santos setting up Stephon Renaud. The big gets switched on to him, that's usually a problem. There's one, the one-handed pass. Those are the ones where, in the meat of the game, pass inside. And Draymond just played enough deep. DeRozan with the rebound, the Levine miss. And a reload 3.
You got a stop on the first one, but again, the offensive rebound, we might have to keep track of that. Draymond was kind of cheating up and recovered so well. You want to pay it off with the stop, but you weren't able to get the rebound.
Levine's already got 7. They've got some pyrotechnic scores. That's a block. Renaud got Curry on a 3.
Hey, since the timeout, the Kings are playing much better.
Clear side for Westbrook on Guy Santos. Westbrook, Guy, that's Gaplin, contest. And that's where you want Westbrook to live.
You're trying to bait him into tough jumpers.
Draymond couldn't quite finish that. Here comes Westbrook, 100 miles an hour. NBA all-time leader in triple-doubles, missing there. And Renaud finishes it off.
A really solid rebounder. He's going to run the floor. Everybody's so focused on Russell Westbrook, but Russell's miss gave him a chance.
GP2 right down the lane. Perfect delivery by Steph.
Steph is making all the right decisions. They're 28th defensively and 29th opponent points in the paint. Warriors have found that out.
Curry got a hand on DeRozan. You don't see that. But he rose for the mid-range.
Well, it's tough to get him all the way up top. He got him before he got up. A little block there.
And Curry will pick up the foul and rim that out. Last game, but he is in.
Dynamic guard. They got some dynamic.
That's if you let them hang around. They got plenty of guys that can beat you. Zach LaVine missing that 3 because Guy Santos contested the shot.
He's going to bring that energy. You love that. Anthony Melton's back in the game. I said he had his legs up under him. He's been knocking down that 3 ball. That's a big part of it.
Our first look at Nick Clifford, the 24th pick out of Colorado State.
He got to 38% from three-point range this last year there. He's not shooting the 3 ball as well as he'd like.
Al Horford. Underrated passer. I mean, that guy knows what he's doing on a court. Beautiful feed to Steph.
He's just going back door. And Schroeder couldn't keep his body in between Steph and the basket. It's a no-no.
You know, Dennis Schroeder loves to play against the Warriors as Renaud flips that home.
You see Renaud's touching there. He's just solid, comfortable. Pocket passes.
Anthony Melton with Guy Santos, Steph, Al Horford, and Pajemski. Perry getting all he can eat right now. Kings were fortunate that rimmed out. Zach LaVine. And the kick out. We talked about that excellent three-point shooting, but Clifford missing that 3.
He's also a really solid passer, playmaker. He'll get to do more of that as he gains more experience.
Yeah, I mean, Clifford and Renaud, pretty solid draft by the Kings. Anthony Melton had his season high last game, missing there. Guy Santos batted it. It'll be Kings ball.
He's crashing 0 in favor of the Kings.
You don't want that in a game, let alone in a quarter.
Yeah, they only have 5 offensive rebounds. They're capitalizing on every one of them. A lot of 3s off of those.
League Monk throwing the lob, and Draymond played that beautifully. But that's the kind of pass you don't need. You came up with a stop, you throw it away, and it costs you as a layup. Right there is what the Warriors have avoided the last 2 games.
You're just trying to holster those and make sure you just take your time. If you're not sure about the pass, defenders around, don't throw it.
Curry had it blocked. GP2 couldn't guide it home, and Schroeder headed the other way. And Clifford lobbed to Malik Monk. You got the Kings interested in this game now.
Well, of course. They're definitely desperate. They've lost 6 in a row, and you can't be surprised when they hang around. They have a lot of talent. They're super athletic, as you can see.
That's where those turnovers. Nope. It's going to be a foul as Steph was grabbed, but
that's
don't feel. Doug Christie, he had Malik Monk out of the rotation, but he's like, you know what? Malik Monk likes playing against the Warriors. I'm bringing him back, and he's already paid dividends. Draymond missing that three.
You're not getting the same shot quality you were getting before.
Malik Monk continues.
He just had
got 6 already. He's 3 for 3 up from the field.
Just had an angle as soon as he got it. His defender kind of opened up there.
Nice pass. Draymond finding Steph. Curry moving without the ball tonight.
Well, the communication wasn't all the way right.
Steph with 13, averaging 28. That'd be the 4th highest scoring average of any season in his 17-year career. Rosen. That is his office.
He's just getting to that free throw line.
Podziemski off a made basket. Runs it back for the lay-in.
Moving at a different speed. No one was ready to defend. You got to communicate and make sure with DeMar DeRozan inside, all of them, but especially him with his mid-range.
And that was the Kalena take a beat. He just stopped. The defense went away, and he hit the mid-range himself.
Because you had a cutter in there. I believe it was Cardwell that cut in there. 2 defenders committed to him, left the ball.
Curry had all the purple moving with him, setting up Guy Santos for that 3, and Cardwell with the rebound.
The Kings are energized. It's danger time right now.
Rosen, at every stop, that's what he does. I don't care if he's in Toronto or San Antonio or Chicago or Sacramento. There's a reason only 26 guys have had 26,000 points.
And they love him in Sacramento for it. And he still has a lot of athleticism. He still can drive it in there.
So GP2 had that blocked. And goaltended. They called it. Wait a minute. When it hits the backboard, it's a goaltend? Is that it?
Blew the whistle. Good basket.
From Malik Monk off iron there. Steph batted it to GP2.
A good double team there, and the Warriors rotated out of it.
Curry for 3. He around and out. And GP2's right there.
That's your first second chance point. Give them a taste of their own medicine. You should be the better rebounding team overall. Definitely better offensive rebounding team.
Good denial by Podziemski. Don't let Malik Monk get the ball. He's been hot. He's flowing. Now DeMar DeRozan on a switch. DeRozan. Brandon Podziemski on that trip. That's how you want to play defense.
But he anticipated the mid-range, and he was ready for it. Contested it perfectly.
Never let Monk get it, then bothered DeRozan. Draymond's looking for a Steph relocated. Said Guy Santos an open 3 and rimmed that out. But you like that shot quality.
The defense was following Steph over there.
Cardwell flipping it up and out. Podziemski rebound in motion. Dub still shooting at 57%. Curry up, down, and in. He's got 16, 3 of 6 from deep.
A lot happened there. Malik Monk fell over. That didn't help them defensively. They tried to switch it. They just botched the coverage. But again, it was Draymond Green who crushed someone.
Rosen had to kick it out. Clifford's got a good look and dropped in the 3.
Clifford, he's only 31% from three-point range, but I told you, it's going to get better. That jumper, there's nothing wrong with it.
Steph cutting again. Finding GP2. He is always around the basket.
He just cut in there. Steph cut in, kind of cut right in front of his guy's face. They gave it right to him, almost like he's posting up. The defense is going to look at him, focus on him, move around the basket.
I tell you, Gary's got 8 off the bench. Schroeder missing there. Rebound battle. Lewski, Santos, but Draymond battled Cardwell. That's why the Warriors got the ball. And their pass just thrown a little ahead of GP2.
They were just trying.
On that Steph 3, you made me laugh out loud. A lot happened on that play. Schroeder driving and finishing.
You got to figure out which way you want to send Schroeder. You're sending him where the help is not. He kind of opened up there. He still has the quickness. Dealing with penetration is a big part of guarding this team.
Butler looking for Guy Santos, but Schroeder was there. Pass low, but Moody made the 3 anyway.
You got a double team on Jimmy Butler. Cut, move it out the ball, make the defense work. You change sides of the floor.
Clifford thought he was going to blow by Guy Santos, who moved his feet nicely. No's got deep position. Moody is strong. Stayed with him, forced to miss, and then a foul on the... It's a travel. It's a travel. Zach Zarba's line. I mean, Moses, he guards big guys, no problem.
Yeah,
he's strong.
He's built for it. Tough to move him. Strong base.
Got clock at 9 with Jimmy Butler. Having that block. That's a good recovery. Precious Achua is an athletic shot blocker. You know all about him.
Yeah, they got some bigs. I got a chance to coach him with Team Nigeria. Can move his feet, but you think you got him beat, and he's going to keep coming. He kept working, didn't give up on the play.
Melton to beat the shot clock buzzer. Will Richard the rebound. And a fresh 14 for the Dubs. Will Richard will launch a three. Jimmy Butler tapped it in. What an athletic finish there.
Warriors have gotten more intentional when it comes to crashing the glass. Jimmy Butler just got inside his man. They couldn't box him out.
Westbrook on Horford. 19 years versus 18 years and flipping it up and in.
The fact that he starts in a little closer gives Al Horford less time if he gets a step on him.
Kings are the third oldest team in the NBA. Clippers, Warriors, Sacramento in terms of experienced players. Now Horford, he's just moving so much better. He looks great.
He loves that little Shane Battier push shot in there.
Oh, thank you for the Shane Battier.
You like that?
Talk about a guy who impacted winning.
Obviously, Zubac does it really well for the Clippers.
No, floater of his own.
So if you're a big in this league, that's the shot you need to add to your repertoire if you don't have it already. Renault has it. Al Horford has it.
I would call that the Jokic.
Jokic, he has all those shots.
The one-footers, the Nowitzki, that little push shot for a big, that would be the Jokic. Jimmy Butler, 360 spinorama.
And if you're a wing in this league and you don't have a tornado move, you also need to add that to your game. Exhibit A, Jimmy Butler.
Kings giving the Warriors all they would want right now, though, in this 6-point game. Clifford had picked up the dribble. Put Levine in jeopardy. Shot clock at 3. Skip pass to Renault at 1. And that is great Dubs defense. 24 seconds of great D.
You get some token defense, so you kind of get used to it. It's not as hard as you've worked on a ton, which Jimmy Butler has.
And Butler, he was going to go straight up with that, but it kind of squirted out of his hands. He did the Nowitzki with 1 foot. I'm not going to be insulted that when you said token defense, you looked in my direction. I thought we were friends.
I thought that was your specialty.
Levine had it knocked out of bounds.